Welcome back to my channel, all of you. Today in this video, we're going to look at colleges to choose while filling the NMAT application form. This is a query that I've been receiving from a lot of students about which college to choose. So let's get into this session and understand what are the colleges that you can look forward to. There are 5 colleges that you can choose out of the list free. So we'll see which are the 5 colleges that you will look forward to. So first and foremost, let me just take you through to the nmat.org website where you will, as you scroll down, you will see the list of colleges. I'm going to click on view all schools. And after we do that, we can see all the colleges in the list. So in this video, I'm not going to talk to you about any of the international colleges because the number of people who apply for NMAT for looking forward to joining an international school is extremely small. So I'm going to keep this video only for those people who are filling up the form for Indian schools. Okay. So if you actually go here and choose India, you will see the schools in India. If you choose any other country, it will actually show you the other colleges which actually accept the NMAT score, right? So among the Indian schools, which schools can you apply? Definitely, one thing is for sure, you're writing the NMAT exam because you don't want to miss out on Narsi Monji's MBA program. You also probably would like to apply for the Narsi Monji's PGDM program, so which is in the Bangalore, Hyderabad, Navi Mumbai, and the Indore campus. So Narsi Monji remains as your first choice for sure, right? Apart from Narsi Monji, what else can you apply for? So I would quickly like to take you through some of these colleges and let you know and clarify doubts which have been asked quite a lot. So first and foremost, you see the ISB's program here, which is the Advanced Management Program in Business Analytics. Now, see, this is a pretty new program. If you actually go to the website of ISB and you scroll down and you can read through this program, you can see their entire batch details and stuff. And if you actually go down and look at this FAQ section, you will see that there is a question which is asked about the placement provided in the college, and there is absolutely no placement for this program. Okay, so this program is for those people who are wanting to do an analytics degree because they want to continue with their job that they're doing. And it is a blended learning program, which means uh, it is not a completely full-time program. So it's called as 15 months blended program, and it requires work experience. So this is for someone who wants to do this program for interest sake, for learning sake, rather than looking for a placement oriented kind of a program. So ISB's program I would not choose because I'm assuming most of the students who write NMAT are looking forward to joining a full-time MBA program, and that is where your interest lies. If not, then this is a program that you can look at, but are definitely not for those people who are looking for full-time programs. Okay. Then there is SPGen, and a lot of people are asking me, sir, this SPGen program is there. Should I apply for this? SPGen's program, if you actually go, it's again a postgraduate management program for women, and this program again does not have any placement. You can read through the program, and it is specifically for people with work experience. It's a 1-year program. So again, this is not a program that most of you would like to actually go through, and this I don't think is a program that you should look forward to if you're looking forward to do a full-time MBA or a serious MBA program in that sense. So which has a placement when we look at it. Okay, so let's go back. So NMIMS definitely is going to be my first choice. Now, one of the programs that I will look forward to is the XUB, Xavier's University's program. And if you actually click on the link of Xavier's University, it takes you through the website of Xavier's University. And if you see here and you go to the admission area and go to the postgraduate degree program and go to MBA in Human Resource Management or MBA in Rural Management or MBA in Sustainability Management, you will see that all of them actually accept NMAT score. So I'm going here for XUB's HR program, and if you see, NMAT is one of the examination accepted as the written admission test. Now, Xavier's University's this program, which is the HR program, is a pretty good program. If you actually go and read about this program offers you an average package of somewhere about 11.5 lakhs, and it's a core HR program. So, which is not a bad program to look forward to when you're looking at a good MBA program, and especially for people with interest in HR, this is an extremely good program, and I think for that reason, this will be my second choice among all the colleges which are there in the NMAT examination form where you are choosing the colleges. So first one is Narsi Monji, the second one is going to be Xavier's University for MBA HR. Now, the next in list here is going to be very confusing because apart from this, most of the colleges which are mentioned here, like you have the SDA Bocconi's Asia Center, which is a decent college, but it's an extremely expensive college again. and this college is although it has the Bocconi name added to it, but then it doesn't figure in the top 50 college list in India. Okay, so I will be very wary of applying to this. We have IBS, which is a ICFI business school, which is a decent school with an average salary going at about 7.5 lakhs. So that's one college you can choose. But I would personally, if you ask me, choose the next college as IFMR's Kriya University, because this particular college is more reputed than most of the other colleges here in this list, and it is also taking the NMAT score for the full-time MBA program. So if I actually go to the website of IFMR's Kriya University, I can see which program they are taking the the NMAT score for. But the problem here is they have not updated their website for this year, so they are still showing the admission details for last year's admission. So here is a website, and if you actually go here, you can read about the college. You can read about what all programs are on offer, and the academic program you'll see the MBA program. And this particular program is rated reasonably well, especially by students in South. When I'm saying reasonably well, it doesn't come in the top 50 according to me, but then still it's a good college to join with an average salary of somewhere about 8.5 kind of average salary. So this is the third program that I would look forward to if I'm applying for NMAT and looking forward to choose the colleges. Now, one of the college which has been making a lot of buzz last year is a Masters Union School of Business, and this is a new college. It came last year. It was the first batch. That's the 2020 batch is going to be the first batch, which means the 2020-21 batch is going to be the first academic year for Masters Union. Uh, the kind of fees that they are charging and the kind of college being a new college, I would not suggest any one of you to take a risk if you are actually looking for an MBA program. You do your MBA once in your lifetime, and for Masters Union Business School, it may be a new program for them, and they're looking forward to actually build up this program. But for you, this is going to be a risk. And when we are talking about risk, risk is good to take if there is a return attached to it. So there is no placement guarantee in this, because we don't even know what kind of placements are going to happen, because the first batch itself has not passed out. So I would not, want you to take a risk unless and until you are a really, really big risk taker and want to keep a big backup there and say that, okay, I'll take a risk and see, and if it happens, there's a jackpot, otherwise not. But then for a B school, I will never do that. So Masters Union is not something that I will be really happy picking up from the list. Now, to keep to one or two safe options, you can actually look at Sivanadar University and Bennett. Both of them goes at an average salary of about 6 lakhs. So that's why I kept telling students that there aren't many good colleges under EDMAT except for the Narsi Munchi Mumbai's program and the XUB's HR program. The rest of the colleges are lower in rank. And if you are a fresher and if you're not passing out from not so reputed college, then probably you can look at Shivanarad University or Bennett University or Soil as one of those choices that you can pick up. All these three are reasonably good colleges to be, and at least in terms of learning value, I'm sure you'll get good professors and good learning atmosphere and a good, campus to be there and study. So Bennett University is a part of the Times of India group. Shivanarad University is a part of the SSN group. So both of these are reputed groups that are running the program. So I would go for Shivanadar and Bennett University and keep Soil as a backup. And that's all the colleges that I would choose from the list. There is no other great college that I can pick up from this list as such, which can be compared to any of these. Now, apart from all this, if you're very location specific and you want to be in South India only and you're looking at the South Indian region, you can probably substitute SSN, Sivanadar University or Bennett with an IFIM. And IFIM have been there for a long time now, and it's a reasonably good college with a 6.5, 7 lakh kind of a package. So that's another college that you can probably keep in your list. Okay, so these are the colleges that I would suggest you to apply for among this list. Other than this, when I go through this list, I can definitely see that IBS, we have um IALM, we have the Alliance University, we have here the ISBR. These are all names that you would have heard before. So if you want to apply separately by paying money because you think that there's no way that you can get into any of the top colleges, and you would still have a compulsion of doing an MBA in the coming year itself, then probably you can go and pick this up, including the ITM Business School or the VIT or the SRM. But I would not, suggest you to do that. I would rather want you to write another exam, check out whether you can get into better colleges, because MBA, as I said, you're going to do only once. So that's my take. So I'm going to repeat this once again. NMIMS the first one, XUB HR the second. You can pick up IBS, SNU, Bennett University, Soil, or IFIM as the backup. Definitely for me, IFMR comes as the third college in the list. So Narsimoji, XUB, and IFMR are the three pick for me. The rest you can choose from whatever colleges I have just now told you. Okay, so that's for all of you for having some clarity. I hope this clears the doubt of what forms to what colleges to pick up in the NMAT form. And if you have any other doubt, please do mark your questions in the chat box, and I'll be happy to answer your queries. So thank you so much for being here and listening to the video. Please subscribe my channel, and please feel free to mark your doubts into the comment section. Thank you so much.